Yo. Okay. Oh, shit. Hello, hello. Hey there, chat. Hey there, chat. Hey there, Kyo. Hey there, Tama. Hello, long time no see. Dude, I'll be honest, I forgot how to stream. I spent the past hour and a half trying to figure out how to stream again. I've been watching a lot of like YouTube videos and like tutorials and troubleshooting because I couldn't figure it out. Because I had an update for on OBS because I haven't updated my OBS in a very long time. And yeah, it caused a lot of issues and stuff like that, so I had to like basically refigure out everything and whatnot. But we're here now. It's nice to see you guys again. It's been a long time. Hopefully you guys have been doing well. Where have I been? I'm sure that's a question a lot of you guys have. I've been editing. So that most recent YouTube video that I uploaded, that's what I've been working on for like the past 2 weeks. I've just been non-stop editing all the footage of all the Pokemon Violet gameplay that we did. And yeah, and then I created that video. So if you haven't already seen it, please go and watch it if you haven't already. I will go ahead and pin it. Here. There you go. So if you haven't already, definitely go and check it out. It was a video that took us 2 months and 90 straight hours of editing. So definitely go and watch it. And if you haven't already, hey, you know, make some food. Maybe save it. You can put it in the watch later playlist and save it for tomorrow during lunchtime or breakfast or dinner. You can play it while watching it. So yeah, very exciting. So hopefully you guys can go and check out that video, watch it. Let me know what you think about it. I worked really hard on it. I also did a lot of things differently than I normally would and do in my videos for this one. So yeah. Let me know how it went. Let me know if you liked it or not. If you liked the video or not. My brain turned off. What was I gonna say? Okay. Cool. Alright, so today, chat, what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be doing a tier list. I'm gonna be tier listing all the Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, and we're gonna be putting them in a tier list. The tier list is very simple. It's just gonna be peak, wow, it's I, meh, or a villain. Villain being the bad one, peak being the best one. That's basically what we're gonna be doing, and that is yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. Also, after we go ahead and tier list all the Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, I have this over here, which is a Pokemon picker. So this is gonna help decide what my favorite Pokemon is, because I actually don't know what my favorite Pokemon is. But this website right here has all 1,000 and some Pokemon, and eventually it will narrow it down to like, I think like 10 or so, and then those 10 or so Pokemon are your favorite Pokemons. So I'm excited to figure out what my favorite Pokemon is going to be for today, because I genuinely have no idea what my favorite Pokemon is. And before that, tier list, because I need to make more content, because I spent basically 2 months working on this most recent YouTube video, and now that it's over, I need to start working on the next thing. So that is what we're going to be doing today. So today's going to be a relatively short-ish stream, hopefully. Hopefully it's not too long of a stream. I am very tired. I spent all day outside today, and I'm pretty physically exhausted. So, yeah, hopefully it'll be a nice short 2-hour stream, whatnot, and then we're gonna start streaming again quite regularly. Oh, also, I'm sure if you guys have or haven't heard, Subathon is in 2 days. I am not ready for it. I still am missing a couple of things, and I am still missing a couple of things for it, but I will have it ready for the most part. But yeah, that is what I've been up to for the past week and whatnot. So it's gonna be very exciting. All right, let's get started. We're gonna be tier listing all of the Scarlet and Violet Pokemons in a tier list, and then after that, we're gonna be deciding or trying to figure out what my favorite Pokemon is going to be. So yeah, very exciting. All right, so yeah, it's gonna be, so the tier list is peak, wow, excite, met, and villain. Basically best to worst. That's usually how it is. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. All right, so we're going to be tier listing all the Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. Since I recently beat Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, including all the DLCs, I went ahead and got a list of all the Pokemons that have appeared in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and including the DLCs as well. So we have all the original Pokemon from the base game of Scarlet. We also have all the Paradox Pokemons as well. We also have all the DLC exclusive ones like Driplin. I don't know why Cloth is here. Just ignore that. Like Driplin, Poltergeist, etc. and whatnot. So we're going to be, we're going to be having a bunch of these down here. And we're just going to tier list them based on my opinions on them. So quite simple, quite cool, very excited. I am curious. I haven't actually looked at all of these Pokemon together. So I don't actually know which one would probably be my like standalone favorite from these guys. Not 100% sure. So this is going to be very exciting. But yeah. All right, lots of Pokemons. Okay, first things first, we're going to start with Sprigatito. I genuinely think Sprigatito is peak. Like, if there was a universe where Fuecoco didn't exist, I would have chose Sprigatito as my favorite Pokemon. Like, by far, I would have chosen Sprigatito as my favorite. But we live in a universe, we live in a timeline where Fuecoco exists, so unfortunately, Sprigatito will be second to my heart in comparison to Fuecoco. Then we have, I forgot the name of Sprigatito's mid-evolution, but I think it's not bad, it's not cool. I mean, it's cooler than bad, but it's like, I don't know. I don't really fuck with it. I don't really like it as much as I probably should. I don't know. It's just it just isn't that interesting to me. It's not that interesting to me in that regard. I don't know. 1 second, chat. I just realized I forgot to set up there we go. There we go. And then there we go. Okay, cool. Sorry. It's been a while since we streamed. Yeah, I don't have a favorite yet. So yeah, I don't have a favorite yet. But I'm hoping the end of today's stream we're gonna have a favorite. First things first. Let me actually background music for you guys before I start. No, so cooking banana is not copyright free. It's royalty free, but it's not copyright free. You still do get a copyright warning from it, but you don't get any strikes or anything like that. You just how do I explain this? You just lose money on the video essentially. Basically the owner of that song will take whatever money was generated or created from the medium that the music is used in. I think they take like a percentage of it or split it, but as a result I'm not going to be using their music. But yeah, no more cooking banana. No more cooking banana. Okay, next we have Meowscarada. Honestly, I do like Meowscarada's design a lot. It kind of gives me Robin Hood vibes. You know how like the story of is it Peter Pan? I don't know. No, it's Robin Hood, right? It kind of gives me the vibe where it's like it steals from the rich and gives to the poor, essentially. I don't know. I really like that. I think that's really cool. So I think I like it, but I don't think I like it that much. Not as much as Sprigatito. Next, we have Fuecoco. This is probably by far my favorite Pokemon in this generation. She's just so derpy. He's just so cute. He's so cute. He's just so cute. He's such a cute little guy. He's so adorable. I really like Fuecoco. Like I said, Sprigatito was my favorite until I saw Fuecoco. When I saw Fuecoco, I was like, oh, yes. He's just a derpy little cute baby. He's my baby. He's so cute. He's so cute. Then we have Crocolore. I do like the sombrero, but I think he's kind of mid. I think Crocolore is mid. Puko. That's cute. Aww. You named the little hippo Puko. Aww. That's cute. Aww. That's cute. Puko. I'll be honest, I forgot we named her Fuecoco Puko. Because I still refer to them by like Scaladirge or Fuecoco and whatnot. I don't know. I don't really like nicknaming. I don't like nicknames. I don't typically nickname my Pokemon. So they don't really stick as a result. But Scaladirge. Honestly, Scaladirge is insane. Like genuinely, Scaladirge is like top tier. Like he is really cool. Like the sound that he makes when you summon him, he goes like that. It's just so cool. And then he has like a little chicken. He's got a little like fire chicken bird on his nose that jumps to his head whenever he's attacking. And it's so cute. Like Skeledirge is such, oh, I really like what they did with Skeledirge. I'm so glad they decided to not go with the two-legged stereotypical fire type Pokemon, because it feels like every single generation they tend to do that. And I'm so glad that this generation finally they decided to go with a four-legged final evolution for the fire type, and it's such a cool Pokemon too. Ah, Skeledirge is one of my top favorites. I really, really like Skeledirge. He's just so cool, man. And he's also got that little bird on his nose too. It's basically like two Pokemon in one. It's so cute. I'm also a little biased because we ended up using Skeledirge as one of our main Pokemon towards the end. So I am a little biased. I like Skeledirge. Next we have Quaxly. I'll be honest, Quaxly out of the 3 starters is kind of my least favorite. I don't know. There's just something about him that makes him really weak. He's just, I don't know. There's just something about him I just don't really like. He's just kind of meh. He's all right. Like, he's not terrible, but he's just eh. He's like bottom of, like, he's like really close to meh. He's just eh. He's just kind of there. You know, I do like the pompadour. I do like the little hair and how stylish he is. I don't know. I just don't really like him. At least in comparison to the other 2 starters. Next, we have Quaxly's middle evolution, which I can't remember their name. Honestly, no, I don't really. I love ducks, but a lot of duck Pokemon I've noticed I dislike. Like, I don't like Ducklet. I don't really like Quaxly that much. I'm noticing there's a trend with, like, if it's a duck Pokemon, I don't really like them. But I do like Psyduck, but I think it's mostly because of the anime. I think I like Psyduck a lot. Actually, no, I actually really hated Psyduck back in the anime. Because he was so annoying, and I hate Pokemon that don't listen to their trainer, which is why I got very frustrated with Charizard as a kid, watching him in the anime, because he just refused to listen to Ash. And yeah, but eventually when he did start listening, he became really cool. But yeah, Psyduck was just very obnoxious. Actually, yeah, maybe I don't like Psyduck. I think it's just Gen 1 bias where I'm like, oh my god, Psyduck, that's cool. But I don't actually fuck with Psyduck, you know? He's just kind of... I feel like I would kick him to the curb. Alright. Next, we got Quaquaval. So this Pokemon was interesting. This guy, he surprised me. I was not expecting Quaxly to evolve into this guy. Where would I place him? Honestly, I think I'm going to place him right next to Meowscarada. Because when I saw Quaquaval, it like surprised me. I was like, wow, that's a really cool design. And then I saw that it does like a little shimmy when it like when it has this in its like idle animation. It does like a little shimmy, and I just imagined that one song from XD Gale of Darkness. Here, let me find it. XD Gale of Darkness. This song. Mirror B's theme. I just hear this song playing in the background when I'm watching him like do his little idol dance. It's such a banger, and it makes me like, oh, okay. I don't know. That's what Quaquaval makes me think of. He reminds me of Mirror B. So I like him as a result. I think I like Meowscarada personally more than Quaquaval, but Quaquaval's up there. Next we have Lechonk. I actually really like Lechonk, but not as much as a lot of people. I think Lechonk is better than these guys. I think I like Lechonk more than Waxley and Sprigatito's evolution, but not enough to bump it up a whole tier. You know what I mean? I think this is like a solid placement for it. Yeah, I think this is a solid placement for it. Now, Oinkologne. So I think this one's the female and this one's the male. So it's cool that it has like two different forms when you evolve it. Like if it evolves into the male one, it becomes like this brownish color. And then if it evolves into the female one, it goes like full black and pink. Which honestly, this one is more my favorite than this one. Like this one, I think I would consider it a villain. I think I would consider it a villain. And I think for this one, I think I'm gonna put him in the bottom of its IT tier. It looks very villainous, kinda. I don't know. I really like the colors of this one specifically. I really, really do. But I don't like it that much. Actually, nah, I do kind of like it. It's all right. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, this tier is called It's Aight, so it makes sense. You know what? Middle of the pack it goes. It goes into the middle of the pack. There we go. Nice. Next we have Tarantula. Oh, this little guy. He's so cute. I remember him. I was very surprised to see him. He was so early in the route. I actually really like this little spider. I'm gonna put it in the WoW tier, in the bottom of the WoW tier. I think it's actually really cute. I like him a lot. Little tarantula. A little spider. I don't like spiders. I think they're creepy crawly and I hate them and I would kill them on sight. But this little guy, he passes. He passes. He passes. You know, what are they called? Those guys dressed in suits at like strip clubs. The bouncer. I think that's what they're called, the bouncers. I feel like if a tarantula tried to go to a club and like the bouncer saw him, he'd be like, yeah, you're cool enough. You're cute and cool. We'll let you slide. And then the tarantula would just be able to walk in and just party out, like party all night, party till it's purple, you know? But this guy right here, Spiderlops, it's a villain. It's a villain. If I was the bouncer, I would never be a bouncer. That sounds scary. That sounds like a scary job. I would never be a bouncer. But Spiderlops, it's a villain. This guy is by far a villain. I honestly like him a little more than Oinkologne. But bro, look at him. Look at the way he looks. His eyes are like squinting. He's like narrowing his eyes down, trying to focus. Be like, all right, who's my next enemy? My next target? I'm gonna kill them. Yeah, no, he's a villain. He's a villain. So not for me, not for me. Next we have Nimble. Nimble's a cute little guy. Honestly, I really like Nimble. I think it's a cute little guy. I do like Nimble. I do like Nimble a lot. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good spot for Nimble. And Low Kicks, evolution of Nimble. My god, this guy is actually sick. Like, genuinely, I think he's really cool. I actually will put him all the way up here. I don't know why, but he's just really cool. He's just really cool. He's like a fighting cockroach. Or beetle. I don't know. I don't really know. Grasshopper, I guess. Yeah, like it's just I don't know. He's just really cool. His name is cool too. It's Low Kicks with an X in his name. I'm pretty sure. Like that's kind of cool. I don't know. I just really like I like low kicks and nimble. I think they're really cool. I think they're gonna be in the WoW tier. I really do like them. Next we have Pommy, the little Pikachu for the region. I really like Pommy. I think he's a little cute little baby. Yeah. I like Pommy a lot. I think I like Skeletor's more than Sprigatito. Yeah. Eek. Yeah, Pommy. He's a little cute little guy. He just looks like he eats too much snackies, and he's got big chubby cheeks, and he's just a little cute, and he's just baby. He's cute. So Pommy's peak. Pommy is peak. I think it's very, very, very cute. Hey there, Leah. Yeah, he just eats too many snackies. I think he's really cute. Then we have Pomo. Pomo, I think this is Pomot. Pomo. He gives me Baymax vibes. Have you guys seen Big Hero 6? He gives me Baymax vibes. He reminds me of that big giant friendly robot. Like this guy right here. Oops. This guy right here. Especially his arms, I think. He's got like a little cowlick, like a pompadour that he like spiked up. That's kind of what he is. I think it's all right. I think it's probably the best of the all rights though. I don't really like it that much. I like Pommy a lot because it's tiny and cute, but Pomo, I don't know, man. Just something about him just I don't like. I don't really like him. All gays. And this guy is just Pomot. I have such mixed emotions about Pomot because don't say gross if you don't like it anymore. Pomot, I don't know. I like him. I have such mixed feelings for Pomot because Pomot was one of our best Pokemon when we played Scarlet and Violet. He would come in clutch consistently for many battles. Like he came in clutch for many battles. Like he was the difference maker. He was him. And that makes me want to be like, oh, I like him, but my issue with the Pommy line is that Pommy's really cute, but then it just looks like he just stands up and then messes his hair up. You know, like it looks the same. He looks the same. It's not that interesting. Like when you look at Coco to Skeledirge, you can kind of see the resemblance, especially in their color palette. But their designs are so different, you know? It's like they genuinely look complete. Like there's no way you're gonna confuse Skeledirge and Coco. Like there's no way you're gonna confuse him with him. But these three, they kind of look similar, right? There was a point in time where I did confuse this one and this one a lot because it's just kind of the same. And as a result, it makes me go meh, where it's like, I love Pommy because he's so cute. But then these two are just like, why are they here? You know? Yeah. I think I'm happy with this. They're alright. I do like them more than these guys. But not more than these guys. Yeah. Okay, next we have Wooper. Wooper. Oh, Wooper's so cute. I actually think Wooper's design is awesome. I think it's right here for me. Wooper's such a cute, derpy Pokemon from Johto, but then they made Wooper into a ground and poison type. It's really cool. It's really cool. And then they gave him like crossbones on his like face to give him that like edgy sort of look. And I don't know, man. I just really like it. I really like it. I really thought Wooper was like, I looked at Wooper and I was like, wow, that's a really cool design. It's simple, but it's like really good. I don't know if they're whiskers, to be honest, but I like Wooper a lot. And then Clodsire, oh my god, peak. Clodsire is like up here. I don't know if I like Clodsire more than Skeledirge. Yeah, Wooper's got no hands. No hands. It's an axolotl. I think the Woopers are based off of axolotls. So they got no hands. The Clodsire's cute though. Yeah, I don't know. Who do I like more? Do I like Clodsire more than Skeledirge? The thing is, I'm not a fan of brown. If it was a different color, if it was black and white, like an Oreo, oh, that would have been perfect. But it's brown. That's my issue with it. I just wish it was a different color. But it makes sense because he's a ground type. He's just derpy. Yeah, honestly, I think I like Skeledirge a little more than Clodsire. So I'm happy with them being like this. Okay, next we have Tandemaus. It's just two little cute mouse that are married together. And a fun fact, every Pokemon that has an evolution, when you evolve them, they have an evolution cutscene that plays when they evolve. Tandemaus is the only Pokemon that doesn't. They just evolve secretly in their Pokeball, which is the same thing that happened with me. They just secretly evolved without me really knowing, which is kind of funny because if you think about it, they basically fucked each other to have kids inside the Pokeball, which is kind of funny. So it is interesting when you think of it like that. So as a result, I think it's kind of cool and different. So I like them here, but I don't think I like them that much. I think I like the one with 3 more than the one with 4. Pokeballs they're quite spacious. They're quite spacious. You can fit like giant skyscraper-sized Pokemons and whales inside the Pokeball. I imagine the Pokeballs are like voids, like they're empty voids or an infinite void, where like it's just infinite, so it can fit and accommodate for any Pokemon size. That's what I hope, at least. Next we have Fido. It's a little doggy. It's just a little. It's a dog made out of dough, like flour dough. It's cute. I like Fido. I really like Fido. Honestly, Fido is up here with Wooper. And then we have its evolution, Dashburn, I think. Or, yeah, Dashburn, which is a bread dog. And I think it's a cool concept, but it's not my favorite. I personally like Fido more than Dashburn. I don't know. I'm just a sucker for a little cute little squishy marshmallow, you know? I don't really like the big doggo so much. Oops. I don't really like the big doggo as much as the Leo doggo. I like Leo doggo more. I do have a weakness to small, cute things. However, I also do have zero patience for small, little, cute things. what that means is if I see something that's small, little cute, but it becomes a little annoying, I'm not afraid to punt it. Like, if this Fido was to like chase after me or like, you know, run up to me, barking at me and like trying to bite me, I will fucking punt it like a football. And just watch it go "Arr, arr, arr!" Like as it like flies off into the sky. And then twinkle in the sky when it gets so far away. That's I just imagine myself doing that. Yeah, so I have a weakness to cute things, but I'm all about equality. I am not afraid to punt and kick things that are cute. I will also do that to ugly things as well. So hey, everything is the same to me. Everything's the same to me. And speaking of small and little cute things, we got Smolive. It's just a little olive. It's so cute. It's a little olive. I really, honestly, I think it's peak. I never imagined. Oh, Amara, hello. The desire to punt cute things. Yes, I will punt cute things if it deserves it. I am not afraid to kick it. Like literally, it'll be like frame 1. You just see me like 1 minute you see me being like, oh, that's really cute. And then 1 frame later, boom, just fucking boot that shit all the way to Mars. I really like this olive. It's really cute. I don't know why. It's got little stubs as well on its feet. Look at it. It's little stubbies. I really like olives. I like olives too. They're very tasty. But yeah, I just like a little olive. I like Smolive. I think it's really cute. It's a little olive. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but I really like this olive. I think it's really cute. You dislike olives? What? No, olives are fucking amazing. They're really good, especially the bitter ones. Oh, the bitter olives, they got so much flavor. But I'm also okay with the black olives as well. They're all right. Some of them could be a little sweet at times, but the bitter ones, the green ones, like, you know, the green olives with like the little red dot in the center, those bitter ones, oh, especially when they're like a little old, you know, they've been sitting in a jar for a bit, kind of like pickles, and then you like take them out and eat it. Oh, that's so good. I love pickles too for that same reason as well. Just because you can't taste them. You see, that's actually why I dislike having olives on my pizza. It's because there's no flavor when you eat them. You're just eating plastic. Like you're just eating nothing. And that's why I really hate olives on my pizza. I'd rather have literally anything else. Because at least there's flavor when you bite into it. Olives are mid? Ah, nah. Olives are good. I don't know if they're mid. You know, honestly, let me write this down before I forget. I'm gonna do a vegetable tier list. Let's do a vegetable tier list. Why not? You can also do a fruit one and a meat one and other things as well. Oh, before I forget, Amara, if you haven't seen it on Discord, please log into Discord and check your DMs. I DM'd you your illustration for the Ravens design for coming up with a name and whatnot. So you have like a one-of-a-kind Reiniyal illustration where it's the little Raven mascot holding the weapon of choice that you requested, which was a dual-sided axe, I think. I don't know what the weapon is officially called, but that. And thank you for the 123 bits. My soon-to-be profile picture. Okay, well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Also, I forgot that to set up TTS monsters. That's my fault. But there we go. It's set up now. I knew I was forgetting something. But yeah, okay, back to Pokemon. The battle axe, yes. I know there. When I was researching what axes look like, I learned a lot about their names and like the different styles of axes. Um, I forgot the one that I designed, what it was exactly called. You should probably save your bits. Probably, yep, for the subathon. But yeah. Okay, next we have Dolive. Honestly, I don't like Dolive. I really don't. I think it's meh. TBH. Um, I don't know, man. I don't like Dolive. One second. I'm trying to find a music to play. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Is it because it's green? No, it's because it's ugly. It's because it's ugly. I'm just not a fan of the two little twin tail ponytail olive design and the little dress. I'm just not a fan of it because Pokemon has this trend where they get something really small and cute and then they try to sexualize it, you know? It's really annoying because that's kind of what they did with Ralts and Gardevoir, where it's like Ralts was this little cute little thing, and then Curlia, where it's like it's a little girl, and then Gardevoir, it became like quote unquote like a mommy Pokemon, right? And so many things like that. And same thing with Lopunny, where they took Brinieri's evolution, Lopunny, and then just, you know, ruined it. All the Lola Bunny edits with it. Yeah, they just the Pokemon fandom are really weird and down bad for no reason. And yeah, which has been my main issue with a lot of Pokemon, where they take something really cute and then it just becomes horrendous. And that's what I thought Dolive would be like. I thought Dolive was going to evolve into like the quote unquote mommy character for the new generation. But thankfully, Arbolivia was released. And honestly, I actually really like Arbolivia. I really like it. It's like an evergreen tree with like olives coming out of it. It's not that complex of a design, but I really like it. It's been an issue since Jinx. Yeah, Jinx, Vaporeon, and then so forth, so on and so forth. But I'm really glad they decided not to go that route of like making this like into like a quote unquote Dommy, mommy, whatever character Pokemon. I like that they went the tree route, and I really like this. I really like this. Like, I really like Arbolivia. I know a lot of people don't like Arbolivia, but I really, really like Arbolivia. I think it's really cool. Um, I know a lot of people don't like it, but I don't know, man. I like the olive tree. What can I say? What can I say? Next we have Squawkabilly. See, this one, I get it. It's a parrot with a pompadour, and it's meant to like be like the Chatot for this generation. It's honestly all right. You know, it kind of gives me the same energy as like the Tandem Mouse does. Personally, I think I'm a big fan of the green one. I think blue is my second favorite, and then yellow. It's just a bird, you know. It's like there's nothing that special about it. Same thing with these little mouse. Like they're cute and this one's cool, but like they don't really, you know what I mean? They're just kind of there. Honestly, specifically, I think I like the green and blue one of these Squawkabillies more than these two. Um, and I think I like the Tandem Mouse. Or sorry, no, this is Tandem Mouse. I think I like the Tandem Mouse more than Palmo. but not more than Palmont. Birds are fierce and basic. No, the thing is, you can have cool birds like Corviknight. Corviknight, Swallow, Staraptor, Pidgeot. Oh my god, those are some of the coolest looking bird Pokemons ever. Talonflame. Pokemon, they've made banger bird Pokemons in the past. Just this generation, they seem really weak. They seem very weak in comparison to the older generations with their flying Pokemon. Next, we have Knackle. Honestly, I really like Knackle. I really, really like Knackle a lot. Like it's basically a Mario mushroom in salt form. Like that's so unique. It's so unique. Like it's really, really unique. Like actually I think I like Sprigatito more than Palmy. Yeah, I think I like Sprigatito more than Palmy. But like Knuckle is just so cute. It's just a little mushroom that's salt. It's like a salt shaker. I don't know. I really like it. I don't care what anyone says. I think it's cute. I think it's adorable. I like it. Yeah, I think it's adorable. Hello guy. Okay. And then Garganak or Knuckles mid evolution, which Garganacl is its final evolution. I forgot what this one was called. This one is it's okay. It kind of gives me the same energy as Palmont, to be honest. I think I like it less than the Squawkabillies. Yeah, I think it's just a salt bricks, you know? It's just salt bricks. Okay, there's not a clear trend. What clear trend? What is the clear trend? Because I don't see a trend yet. I don't see a trend. But I mean, we'll find out what a trend is when we get to the second half of the stream, after we get through this tier list. Next we have Garganacl. I actually really like Garganacl. I think it's cool. It's like the Pyramid of Giza, like stands. I actually really like it more than Dashburn. I think I like Quaquaval more than Dashburn. And I think I like Tarantula more than Dashburn. I think I like Nimble more than Dashburn. I think I like Arbolivia. Honestly, why is Dashburn all the way up here? Wait, hold up. Why is this all the way up here? I don't think it's supposed to be up there. I don't really like Dashburn that much. Why is it up there? Did I put it up there? I did not put it up there. One of you guys must have put it up there. I did not put it up there. That should not be up there. It's just, yeah, it's just a giant pyramid pillar of salt. It's just a giant pyramid of salt. It's really, yeah. No, I have not. I have not. Let's see. I have not. I've not. He thinks you can reach to the screen? Yes. Yes. You guys are the one taking control of my mouse. Yeah, I don't really like Dashboard that much. I think Dashboard's down here. Next we have Annihilate. Oh my, I need music specifically for this guy. Dude, Annihilate is so cool. Like genuinely so cool. Like, oh, do I like him more than Skeledirge? I like Annihilate a lot because he just, oh my, he's just so cool, man. He's so cool. He reminds me of Ultra Instinct Goku from Dragon Ball. And he's also Primeape. Primeape is actually one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemons. Not my number one favorite, but he is up there as one of my favorites. Like, I really, really, really like Annihilate. Or sorry, Primeape. And so when I saw that Primeape got an evolution in Primeape, I was just like, oh, yes, my boy, finally. I put respect on him. And they did him good too. I'm a big sucker for Annihilate, man. I don't know. Do I like Annihilate more than Skeledirge? I think before playing Scarlet and Violet, I would have said I like Annihilate more than Skeledirge. But Skeledirge has grown on me, specifically because it was my starter. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep it like this for now. If I end up changing, I will come back and make some changes. But as of right now, Annihilate and Skeledirge are like top, second place, third place. Like they're interchangeable between each other. I really like these two guys. I really, really do. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Next we have Charcadet. I actually really like Charcadet. Charcadet reminds me of Mega Man. I think Charcadet is just below Annihilate for me. Yeah. Charcadet is just so cool. It just sucks that Charcadet's entire evolution line, their shiny forms are so depressing. Yeah, they are really cool. I actually don't like Armor Rouge that much in comparison to Charcadet. Like I like Charcadet more than Armor Rouge. Because Armor Rouge reminds me of Torchman. And I'm not too keen on Torchman. But Celudirge, honestly, I've been asking myself, is Celudirge my favorite Pokemon? Like genuinely, I've been sitting down and thinking about it for a very, very, very long time. I've been trying to decide whether or not is Celudirge my favorite Pokemon? Or Celureg, sorry. Is it Celureg? I think it's Celureg. I think Celureg might actually be my favorite Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, but also in the entire franchise. Like, I really, really, really like this Pokemon. Like, Fuecoco's really cute, but I really like him. It has honestly been like a toss-up. Like, I don't know, because I feel like my favorite Pokemon should be something cute. Should be something a little small and cute, so I can get like plushies for it and stuff like that. At the same time, your favorite Pokemon shouldn't be limited for that reason. Your favorite Pokemon should be your favorite because they're your favorite. You know, there's no if, buts, or whatever. They're your favorites because they're your favorites. And I think Celuridge might be my favorite. Oh, I don't know. Okay, that's something we'll figure out another time. But, yeah, Celuridge for sure. The entire Charcadet line is just peak. I really like the Charcadet line. I don't really like Armor Rouge as much as Celuridge or Charcadet. Maybe if it had like a weapon or something for its hands. I get it, it's an armor Pokemon, but like maybe I wish it had like shields or stuff like that on on his hands or something like that. Even just something else. Instead of just the big giant bulky armor, he just looks like a big muscular guy. Um, yeah. Actually, I think I like Clodsire more than Armor Rouge, to be honest. As crazy as that is, I think I like Clodsire more than Armor Rouge. Armor Rouge is cool. It's just not as cool as all these other guys up here. All right, next we got Tadbulb. Tadbulb, honestly, I feel like I would have loved this as a kid. It's like a little tadpole Pokemon that looks like a light bulb, but it's kind of boring now that I'm an adult, you know? Like, it's cute, but it's not. It actually feels very hollow. It feels like there's no life to it. You know what I mean? Like, like, oh yeah, like the capital D colon emote. That emote you just used, it kind of looks like him, you know? If you just colored him blue. Like if we change the color to blue, if we change that emote to yellow, kind of looks like him. And as a result, I just don't really like it. Actually, let me move chat over just a little bit. There you go. Yeah, it's, I don't know. It just kind of feels lifeless to me, you know? It's cute, but it's like, I don't know. I don't like Tadbulb that much. I don't like Tadbulb that much. On the other hand, though, its evolution, Bellybolt. Oh, this guy's derpy and cool. Honestly, he might be up here. Actually, I think he's higher than Ooh. Ooh. I think he's up here. He's just a big little guy. Or he's just a big, well, he's just a big guy. He's just like belly. I don't know. He just really. No, actually, I think he is back here. I like him. I don't know if I like him more than these guys though. I don't know. He's just really cool. He's just really cute little. He's just a big brown squishable like duck. He's like a penguin derpy duck. And speaking of derpy, we have Wattrel, which honestly, I really like Wattrel. I really wish I wish Wattrel was more accessible in the earlier game, like before going to Mesagoza. For some reason they saved Wattrel until this until you got to Iono's area, and you'll start seeing them in the wild. I wish if this was like much earlier on in the game, I would have probably caught it and then made it one of my main Pokemon to use. I probably would use Wattrel over Pawmi. Because I typically like using bird Pokemon as one of my main Pokemons in my teams for every game. And I just wasn't able to find the bird Pokemon for this for Scarlet and Violet until way later, where it was like I've already decided on my 6, and I didn't want to change that. Yeah, I like Watcher a lot. I don't know. It's just when you stare into its eyes, it kind of looks like it's seen shit. It kind of looks like it's dead. Like it's seen like a crime happen in front of it, and it's so like traumatized by it that it just can't speak anymore. That's kind of the vibe I get when you look at Wattrel. It's like it saw a crime happen in front of him, and he just doesn't care anymore because he's just so used to seeing shit happen. I don't know. I just really like Wattrel. I think I like Wattrel more than Tarantula. Yeah. I think I like Wattrel more than Tarantula, and I think I'm gonna put Nimble down a tier or up a tier and put Tarantula down a tier. Because I think I like Nimble more than Tarantula. And then next we have, I forgot the name of this, Villa Colt? Willow Vicable? Something like that. It's like it's Washo's evolution. I just wasn't that interested in this guy. It's a cool concept. It's an electric and flying type Pokemon. It just I don't know, it's kind of just there, to be honest. I didn't really like it or dislike it. It's just kind of there. I think I do like it more than these guys though. I think I like the Tadpole more though. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is pretty solid. Actually, like that. There we go. Okay, next we got the Dunsparce. Honestly, the Dunsparce peak. The Dunsparce is peak. Like, never in a million years did I ever expect Dunsparce to get an evolution, let alone an evolution that's used by one of the gym leaders in the newest generation. Like, that was insane, man. That was insane. I was like, no, that's crazy they did that. Sorry, I found like a hair strand on my chair and I was like, let me throw that in the trash. Um, I like the Dunsparce. I think it's really cute. I think it's really cool. It's a simple design. It's just Dunsparce, but bigger. Um, I always was a fan of Dunsparce. I always would I don't know, in my brain, I always would think Dunsparce is like a rare legendary Pokemon. Um, and yeah, I would always just think it's a rare or legendary Pokemon or whatever. And as a result, I just I don't know. I just have I have a really soft spot for the Dunsparce. I really like the Dunsparce. It's really nice. It's just a nice Pokemon. I'm not sure why there's two of them here, to be honest. So we're just gonna put it down here. But yeah, the Dunsparce. Yeah, Dunsparce is low-key kind of rare in the original games. In Gold and Silver. Like, it was actually pretty hard to find him. Even in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you just kind of don't really see him that much. Um, but I don't know. I really like Dunsparce. I kind of wish Dunsparce was like more, was more to him. Um, I always thought it was one of those Pokemon that deserved like a rework or something, but hell, like 7 years later, the Dunsparce comes out and boom, it's so cool. Next, we got Farafarig. Oh, Girafarig's evolution. So Girafarig is one of those similar Pokemon to the Dunsparce where it's like, oh, it's kind of, it looks like it would have an evolution or there's more to it, but it just didn't. And I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest. Girafarig just kind of, it's all right. For me, it's all right. Like, honestly, I think I like it more than Quaxley. Girafarig was king. I actually was scared of Girafarig because of its tail. Its tail would scare me, especially its Pokedex entry for Girafarig. But I think I'm gonna put Girafarig in the it's alright tier. It's like it's not that good and it's not that bad. It's alright. It's average. You know, it's right there in the middle. Towards the latter half though, I think. Um, yeah. Honestly, I think the more and more I look at this, I think I'm gonna put Sprigatito's middle evolution here. I actually really like Sprigatito's middle evolution. Yeah, I think I'm happy with it being there. Next we have these two. I have mixed feelings for both these guys, man. Okay, so let's get the first one first. Mischief, I think it's a villain. I don't like Mischief. I don't like Mischief. It just looks like an asshole. Mischief just looks like an asshole, and I don't know, man. You know that one saying where it's like it's so ugly it's cute. Mischief is not that. Mischief isn't that. It's not so ugly that it's cute. Like that's something Tama I think says a lot. Where it's so ugly it becomes cute. No, not for Mischief. Mischief is just, I don't like Mischief. It's ugly. Not in a cute way. It's just ugly. But Mabostive, I actually like Mabostive a lot. Okay, my bad. It's so stupid I love it. That's the opposite for me. It's so stupid I hate it. And that is Mischief for me. Oops. That is Mischief for me. Mischief stays down here. But Mabostive on the other hand, Mabostive is such a cool Pokemon. I do think Arvin played a huge part in me liking this Pokemon. I have to come clean. Arvin's story was just amazing. Like, oh, dude, there was so many things that he experienced and been through, and the things that he said resonated with me. Because the same thing happened with me. Like the way I was raised and grew up was very similar, if not identical, to how Arvin grew up and was raised. And it hit so many points where like it felt like I was watching myself through him. And yeah, it was just a very weird, surreal experience. Arvin and Kieran and Larry are probably like, if you combined all three of those characters, that's who I am. I feel like Reiniyal, me, I am a fusion of Larry, Kieran, and Arvin, all three together. Just all three of them together, you just fuse them all three into one person, and that's me. Like, genuinely, I feel like I'm just all three of those people combined. Like, it was such a weird experience playing through the game and seeing that unfold in front of me. But yeah. I like Mabostive, but I don't think I like him that much. I think he reminds me of like a grandfather dog. Like he kind of reminds me of like the god of all dogs, the grandfather of all dogs. That's kind of who he just reminds me of. And I think it's really cool. It's a really cool design, and his story, of course, is really, really interesting. But I don't think he's better than the Dunsparce. I just like the Dunsparce, man. It's just derpy. It's just a little slug thing. So I think my Mabostive is still peak tier. It's just not. It just broke into peak tier. It's not able to climb above peak tier. Hey there, Randall. Long time no see. Thanks for tuning in again. Yeah. So that's Mabostive. Next, we got Strudel. I love this little motherfucker. This guy is so derpy. Whoa! It's just a little lizard thing with his tongue sticking out like meh, meh. It's so derpy. I really like Strudel. Strudel is so cute. But Rafferty, dude, I did not like this guy at all. I did not like him. When I saw Strudel's evolution to him, I was like, I'm gonna cry. Like, I genuinely thought Strudel would evolve into such a cool Pokemon. But he just didn't. And I was really hoping that it had a third evolution, kind of like Grimmsnarl. But no, it doesn't. It just stops here. And I'm just like, ah, man, really? This is where you want your legacy to end? So unfortunately, Strudel is peak tier, but then it's just all downhill after he grew up. You peaked in high school. You just should have stayed in high school. Next we have Tauros. I actually really like this Tauros design. It's basically just a generic Tauros, but just colored in all black. Never in a million years did I think seeing a black Tauros would make me go, whoa, that's amazing. But here we are. We live in a generation where black Tauros is just that guy. I really like black Tauros. I'm going to put it in the top of WoW tier. I like it more than Fido. Even though Fido is really cute, I really like black Tauros. I don't think it's better than Wooper because Wooper's just Wooper, you know? I feel like Wooper is like the gatekeeper of the peak tier. You have to be better than Wooper to be able to break into peak tier. And unfortunately, Tauros is just not strong enough to be able to beat Wooper to climb to peak tier. Yeah, I think Wooper is like the gatekeeper of it, of peak tier. Next, we have these two guys. I don't know how to feel about these guys because they're just tumbleweed with eyes. I get it. They're supposed to be like grass ghost Pokemon. I think they're all right. It's just like I would consider them like right here probably, you know, like I don't know. I think they're just kind of all right. It's just tumbleweed. They're just tumbleweed. They're not, there's nothing really that much interesting to them. But Toad School, oh, these guys and this guy, oh my god, when I saw them run away for the first time in game from me, I died laughing. The way they run like Looney Tune characters. They look like Roadrunner or Bugs Bunny running away. It was so funny watching these guys run. Like I really like them. Like I think I like them so much I would put him here, and Toad School I think actually would be up here. I think I like it more than Mabostiv. I really like Toad School. It's just Tentacruel but a mushroom. Also, the color design on it is really cool. Like I love this like off-white yellow to then fade into this bright yellow with this orange accent for its bubbles, and then it's like really big lips. Like it kind of looks like that like squid monster from Mario. Like that's what it reminds me of, the squid from Mario. I just really like it. I really like this design. I think that's a really cool design. And then speaking of designs, we have one of all time, Cloth. This derpy crab Pokemon. I thought this was the evolution of Kingler. I thought Kingler was getting an evolution in Scarlet and Violet. But nope, this thing is just a standalone crab Pokemon. It's just kind of derpy, you know? It's kind of derpy. It was creepy when we saw it as a Titan Pokemon with his eyes darting around, being like, ooh, 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 ooh. I think it's cool. I'm a sucker for crab Pokemon. Like I like Corphish, I like Krabby, I like Kingler. I'm not that crazy about Crawdon, but Crawdon's pretty cool. I really like crab Pokemon, so I think the bottom of WoW tier is a pretty solid spot for a Cloth. I just don't like the little fuzzy arm and leg gear that it has. You know, I just don't really like it. I don't really like it. It kind of rubs me the wrong way. Yeah. Next, oh, these guys. Kappa's Kid and Skullvillian. These two should have gotten a third evolution. I thought they were going to evolve into a 3-headed dragon like Hydreigon with like the 3 different colored bell peppers, like red, green, and yellow. But no, it just evolves to second evolution. This is one of those Pokemon where it's like, this should have a third evolution. It should have a second stage. The fact that it stops at 2 is criminal. It's just straight up criminal. They just robbed something amazing. I feel like this line would have been much better if they had a third evolution. Because this is it's a cool line. It's a cool line. It's just, we got robbed. I don't really like these guys that much. Yeah. I just, actually, yeah. I'll do this. This bell pepper Pokemon could have been so cooler if they had a third evolution. I really wanted a 3-headed dragon with all 3 different color bell peppers. Like, that would have been perfect. That would have been so perfect. Honestly, I would have caught this and just used it on my team forever. I really hope this gets a third evolution in the future. I really, really do hope. But next we have the dung beetle Pokemon. I don't really like dung beetles, especially the concept of dung beetles where it's like it rolls poop. Not a fan of that. I don't like poop, and I don't like seeing poop, especially it being rolled up into a ball. I just and then when it evolves, it like completely does like a 180. It's like it goes from being like a poop roller to a fucking god or a demigod. Like it gains the ability of magic. It gains like magic. Like this thing's like got reincarnated and like it died and got reincarnated as like a wizard. I'm not a fucking wizard, Hagrid. Like, what happened here? Like, how does this become this? I just don't understand that. But I think that's pretty cool. Like as a concept and whatnot. But for me, it's more of like, it's more like it's aight tier. It just goes down there where it's just like, it's okay. There's cooler stuff out there, but that's all right. It can hang. It can hang. Magic poop. I don't want to think that's poop. I like to think that's like magic or energy. If that's fucking poop, that's changing colors because of magic. I have some words with this Pokemon. Next we have Friddle. Honestly, it's okay. It's a cute little thing, but it's just kind of... Honestly, no. I don't like it. I don't like Friddle. I don't like Friddle. And then, Esperanza. Oh, the Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga as a peacock. Honestly, the design is decent. I wouldn't say it's that crazy, though. I'm not too interested in it, to be honest. It's peak? Okay. Sure. If you want to say this is peak, be my guest. It's alright. You seem to hate basic. That's not true. I would consider myself a basic bitch. But I don't know. I don't like the Friddle line. Not as much as I probably should have. I don't know. I just was not interested in it. Peak for peacock. Okay, no. 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 You don't even deserve a second of acknowledgement for that. Hakili, hello, Hakili. Good evening, Hakili. Good evening. Long time no see. Thank you for tuning in again. It's been a long while. Oh yeah, but once again, chat, I'm gonna say this real quick. The reason I've been gone for 2 weeks is because I've been editing the YouTube video that is in the pinned message, or it's my most recent YouTube video on YouTube. That's where I've been. Literally for the past 2 weeks, right when I wake up, I just start editing from morning to night. I had to comb through over 140 hours of footage of Pokemon and Violet, and then make a script, then compile the entire video together, and then edit it, and then post it. And that took a lot of time. And also, this fucking video gave me so many mental headaches, migraines, and like I've had an existential crisis working on this video because Premiere Pro crashed on me so many times. It deleted my progress where I had to go back into my autosave files and just pray to God that one of these files that autosaved like a couple days ago has a version of my file or my project in a somewhat complete form. And I was able to find it. And then I had to re-edit everything I already edited because it deleted everything because it like crashed and corrupted so many times. And then I swear to God, on the last day yesterday, when I was exporting and rendering the video, I was like, this is awesome. Yes, I'm finally done with this video. It crashed 3 times while rendering because there was just so many visual effects and edits on the video. Like it's like a movie quality video. My computer couldn't handle it. So it kept crashing over and over and over again. Fortunately, I was able to figure out a solution and then, render it in parts and then combine it all at the end. And now it looks good. But God, it gave me so many headaches, but it was awesome because I learned a lot. I learned a lot of new editing skills and techniques because of this video. And now I know how to handle large video files better now. So the next time we do like I upload another large YouTube video, I'll now know how to go forward with it to prevent something like that ever happening again. Yeah, it took a while. It mostly took a while because I was just having a lot of like physical issues where like my computer just could not handle the size of that like file. Like I like there were times where I was uploading like 12-hour VODs and trying to scrub through them and my computer just couldn't handle it. So what really delayed the process was just my computer. But I got through it. It's all done. I don't plan on doing a large video like that anytime soon, at least for 1 month, minimum. That's why we're doing like these like little easy short videos where it's like 2 hours of footage or whatever, like tier listing and stuff like that. I do actually have a lot of videos. While I was editing, while I was gone for 2 weeks, I came up with you can hear that? I have a huge fucking piece of paper, front to back, every single line used up with video ideas and stream ideas. I have a lot of things that I'm gonna do. And depending on how long the subathon goes on, I might be able to do all of these on stream. But if not, that's fine. We can always do them on another day. But I have a lot of shit. So we're gonna have a lot of fucking videos. I'm excited for the rest of this month and next month because I'm gonna have a lot of videos out for you guys. And hopefully it won't take as long to edit this time around. So I'm very excited. Yeah, I condensed it to 1 hour. I didn't want to make it longer. Honest to God, I thought it would be 2 hours long, the video. But then I started removing unnecessary footage and I like trimmed down the video significantly and to focus more on the plot points and stuff like that. And I think it turned out well. As a video. Whether it performs well or not on YouTube is up in the airs. If it didn't perform well, that means I did something wrong and I have to figure out what I did wrong. And then hopefully the next video that I upload will learn from that. But I'm very proud of this video. I think it's my best work. And I don't think I'm going to be able to surpass this level of work and skill for that video for a while. It'll be a while before I surpass that video, I imagine. It was a training, it was an editing training, or kinda, but not really. It's more like I edit as I go, but I got like a bunch of ideas in the middle of edits. Like I was like, oh, how do I make a shattered glass effect? And how do I make a light leak transition, or how do I do this, or how do I do this, or oh, I remember seeing this in a movie one time. How do I do this same effect in this? And I just copied a bunch of things that I remember seeing as a kid or seeing in various movies, and I learned how to do those techniques and then put them in my video. And now here it is. You gotta watch it at least 4 times. I don't know about that one. It is an hour long. I don't expect you guys to finish this video anytime soon. It's more of a video that you can watch as much as you want. It might be more enjoyable to watch while eating lunch or dinner, you know, or breakfast. I imagine it's something you would want to watch while doing something else, you know. I don't think it's I mean, I guess you could just watch it all together like a movie. But yeah. So that's where I've been. The first few seconds I watch, I can tell the quality's gonna be good. Yeah, it's pretty good. I focused very heavily on storytelling. This video is a very storytelling heavy video. Like, it's a story. You're watching a story. The first like minute explains what the whole video is about. Then the next minute is explaining backstory, and then each part of the video is kind of like a chapter in a movie or like in a book, where it's like chapter 1, this is what happens. Chapter 2, this is what happens. Chapter 3, this is what happens. Or like episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. That's kind of what it is. And that's what the video is about. And yeah. It's 59.59. Oh, is it? All right. Oh yeah, it is 59.59. That's a weird number. Why couldn't it have been 1 hour flat? Yeah, it's very I think it's a very interesting video. I think I did a great job with it. But obviously I don't know if I did a great job with it yet, because we have to wait a couple days to see how many views it gets at the end. But I'm excited. I think the payoff is really good as well. Like, if you watch the entire video to the end, I think the ending is it's sweet. It's like a sweet ending. It's a story, man. It's a movie. You're watching a movie. Enjoy the movie, chat. I hope you like it. If not, tell me what I could do better. You know, write in the comments of the comment section of the video. Be like, hey, I really enjoyed the video, but I didn't like this, or you could do better here, or this was terrible because blah blah blah. You know, feel free to give me criticism, because the only way I can improve is if I get honest feedback and criticism towards the things I make. But the videos going forward from now on will not take as long as this one. I hope. I'm expecting to release at least 2 videos a week, and roughly they're like 10 minutes to 30 minutes on average. And then at least twice a week. And then I want to start uploading YouTube Shorts quite frequently. So I need to do that as well, and a few other things. Oh, that's I appreciate that, Amara. It's so that makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. You're gonna watch it with family. I don't know if it's something you would want to watch with family. Actually, I think it's fine. I don't curse in the video at all, and there are moments where I do curse, but I censor it. So I think you can watch it with family. Yeah, I think you actually can watch it with family. The superliminal video, I enjoyed the superliminal video, but I think I could have done better. I think I could have made the Superliminal video a lot better. I don't think Superliminal was that good of a video, unfortunately. At least in comparison to this most recent Pokemon video. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. That was a nice tangent though. Oh, also, chat. Just letting you know, on the 16th, in 2 days from now, we're going to be doing the subathon / donathon. So, I recommend saving your subscriptions, your subs, your resubs, gifted subs, bits, everything for that day. Let's just say you want to save it for that day, because if you don't, you're gonna regret it. So if you want to do it right now, that's fine, but I think it'll be much better if you save it towards that day. Because there's a couple things that we're going to be doing there, many things I don't want to do, but I know you guys will love it, but I won't like it. But yeah, realistically, I don't think we're going to get that far into the subathon, to be honest. Like, in terms of the goals, I don't think we're going to get that far into it, which honestly, thank God. Because honestly, up to number 20, I'm happy with. But after 20, I don't want to do the rest. Like, I don't want to play a horror game, chat. I don't like horror games. I get scared too easily. I don't like it. And, oh, the Shiny Hunt starter Pokemon and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I would hate that. Because that's just soft resetting a bunch of times. That sounds like hell. Oh, reading fanfics. I forgot about that. So I didn't have that originally on it. I was asking my friend for suggestions as to what to do. And they were like, why don't you read a fanfic? I was like, I don't know any fanfics. And they were like, don't worry. I'll get you a website. So they gave me a website with like where you can just search for fanfics. And yeah, I don't want to do that one either. I don't want to say I don't want to read sentences out loud and have them on the internet with my voice. I'm not looking forward to that. Oh yeah, and then there's the drinking stream. Oh, dude, I'm not looking forward to that either. I don't want to get drunk. I'm gonna have a migraine. Oh yeah. Oh, the pineapple pizza. I think I hate pizza now. I think I think I hate pineapple. I think I hate pizza. I've not been enjoying pizza recently. The few times I've had pizza, it's been making me feel ill. And it's very greasy, so I'm not looking forward to eating pizza, especially after drinking. Oh, that's not fun. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Like I said, I made these goals as big as possible, but realistically, I'm not expecting to hit any of them. I just wanted to do something because, you know, it's close to Christmas, and I'd like to do something for the Christmas holidays. So here we are. That's what we've done. Cancel sub to resub on the 16th. I don't think that's how it works for Amazon Prime. The Discord notification popped up. Yeah, I was very upset because I really wanted to do a lot of advertising for the subathon, like on Twitter, on YouTube, etc. But I was just so obsessed with editing this Pokemon Violet video and trying to finish it as fast as possible that I just didn't have time to advertise it at all, which is why I don't think it's gonna do that well for the subathon. But I mean, we still have 48 hours until it starts. We technically have 2 days left because we have tomorrow, which is the 15th, and then the next day, which is the 16th. Well, I guess it technically starts on the 16th, but you know what I mean. I guess we have 24 hours then. We have basically 24 hours to advertise, so I'm not sure what I can do in 24 hours, but you know, whatever. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'll be honest, this year I've had more pizza than my entire life. I should make a YouTube short. I don't think I will make a YouTube short. I don't think YouTube shorts are good advertising. I think I would just like make a community post or something like that. I'm not too sure. I'll think about it. I'll think about it tonight. All right, let's get back, chat. Next, we have Tinkaton's evolution. Honestly, I actually really like Tinkaton's evolution. Tinkaton, I think it's peak. I really like this design. It's also pink, which is cool. I think I like Strudel more though. Tinkaton or Tinkatuff. I think it's all right. I think it's all right. And this little thing, it's eh. It's eh for me. I'm not too, I don't really like it that much. I'll be honest. I really like Tinkaton. I really like Tinkaton. Tinkaton's design is so cool. It's just its previous evolutions, they're just kind of, I don't know, they look like Play-Doh in comparison to it. It just doesn't look as interesting in comparison to the big final evolution that you see up here. Next, we got Wiglet, which is a little Diglett. This little guy, I really like him, but he's also very creepy. It's just really weird. I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest. It's so weird, but I think I like it because it's so weird. And the same thing for Wug Trio. I like Wug Trio, but they're just weird. But I think they're kind of interesting weird, you know? Like there's so many memes that I can imagine with it. But yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, it's something you definitely want to study. It's definitely something you want to study for sure. Chat, this, I have some mixed feelings about this guy. Bombardier. I hate this bastard. I hate Bombardier with a passion. This guy is a dick. He's an asshole. He's a villain. He's a terrorist. I will go so far to say Bombardier is a terrorist. I dislike Bombardier. But although Bombardier is a terrorist, I really like its design. So I have very mixed feelings where like I want to put it down here as a villain because it's a fucking flippin' terrorist. But it's also peak. I like you see where I'm at? You see where I'm at? I'm like so conflicted in emotion where I'm like, I hate this thing as a human being. I hate this as a species. But it's really cool. But I hate it. But it's cool. It's not a human. Honest to God, I don't give a shit what it is. This thing's a fucking terrorist. Angry Birds are not your thing? No, I like Angry Birds. I like Angry Birds. It's just, bro, if you saw the streams, you know why I dislike this guy. This guy's an asshole, man. It's such a troll. It pissed me off. I don't know how to feel about this guy. Based on designs, I think I'm gonna put it in peak. I think I'm gonna put it in peak. I do like it. And on the topic of liking, next we got Finizen Dolphin. Look at this little guy. It's a little guy. It's Dolphin. Dolphin. I really like Dolphin. I really like Dolphin. It's just a dolphin. It's just a little pink, little blue dolphin. It's cute. It's Dolphin. 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 It's cute. That's just it. It's just cute. And then they gave it a little heart when it evolves. It's just the same thing, but with the heart on it. It's cute. But I've never seen this in game. I've only seen a clip of it after I beat the game. But apparently, when you evolve Finizen to Palafin, it has a second form. It becomes fucking All Might. You see this shit? This and this are the same Pokemon. These two are the same Pokemon. It's just when he's pissed off and he's gonna attack you, he switches to this form. They're the same Pokemon. It just becomes All fucking Might. Look at him. He's just dressed as All Might. He's blue. He's got big feet. He's got glove arms. It's just All Might. It's so fucking insane. Like, if I knew this was the thing, I would have caught Finizen and used it on my team just to see this evolution or this form. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Does it exist? Okay. Like, I actually unironically like it. Like, I think I like it more than it's the dolphin with the heart on its chest. I like the one without the heart more, but this is like second place. It's like up there. Actually, no, it's like right. Yeah, it's like this. Like that. Like that. Actually, I do like Palmy more. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. But it's so funny that it just becomes All Might. It's like, never fear, All Might is here. But it's a dolphin. It's a little dolphin. Next we have a room. I know a lot of people in the community have mixed feelings about this guy. But I actually like it. I actually like Varoom. I also like Varoom a lot too. Not the worst. I like, the thing is, I actually really like it. I like these like mechanical ghost Pokemon because like it's different. It's unique. It's different. It's not. It looks like a chair for me. I mean, it kind of does look like a chair. I can kind of see it. But it's I think it's like a car engine. I'm not exactly sure what it is based off of, but I think it's supposed to be like a part of a car, like a small little piece of the car engine. I don't know. I like it. I like it. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but it's definitely up there in the. I kind of like it. Like if I was given Reverum as a Pokemon to use in like a randomized Nuzlocke, I'd be happy with it. I like it. Its name is also funny too. Vroom, Reverum. Like, it's fun to say. It's fun to say. And then what's also fun is Cyclizar. I really wish that we could not use Miraidon and catch a Cyclizar and drive with the Cyclizar, because I feel like that would have been so cool. And it sucks that Cyclizar is like, apparently Miraidon and Koraidon are the past and future versions of Cyclizar, because it's like, what the fuck happened? Why was your past so cool and your future so cool? What happened to you in the present? What happened? Why are you so puny? Like, I really like Cyclizar. I think it's really cool. I just wish it had an evolution in the present, or it just, I don't know, did something else. Because like, its past and future forms just look so cool in comparison to what it is now. Like, yeah. So I like he's mid. No. But I do like Cyclizar. I think it's actually really cool. I think it's in the peak tier. I think Cyclizar is like one of the coolest Pokemons in the new generation of Pokemon. And it's cool that like they decided to go this route. Card games on motorcycles. Card games on motorcycles. Next we have Orthoworm. Chat, we're starting to approach the stinkers of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Some of these Pokemon that we're gonna be starting to see now are very lame, to be honest. It's not a slipper. What the fuck? It's a worm. It's not. Yeah, I just don't like it. It's meth, to be honest. It's like down here. I don't like it. It's not a slipper, it's a worm. There's no way you can use this as a slipper. I don't like Earthworm. It looks like they try to do what they did with Voltorb and Electrode by making it like half red and half white or yellow underneath. It just doesn't hit the same. It just doesn't hit the same. It's also got these like weird arms as well that comes off of its sides. I just don't like that either. No, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of Orthoworm, to be honest. It was cool as a Titan, but it was probably my least favorite Titan Pokemon out of all the Titan Pokemons. So it's in the meh tier, bottom meh tier. Not a fan of it. Glamora and Glimmet. So these are interesting. I don't actually know what they're supposed to be based off of. I think they're supposed to be based off of anglerfish or like fishes you find in the deep, deep ocean. I'm not really too much of a fan of them, to be honest. They just they look weird. They kind of remind me of something inappropriate. This one reminds me of Jita, and I was not a fan of Jita. So I just don't like these guys, to be honest. Like at all, really. So for me, Glimmet is meh. And Glamora, it's probably up down here. I do like Glamora a little bit, but just not as much as these other guys. Next, ooh, these guys were so cool. This little guy, I think it might be up here. No, I think he's up here. Houndstone and Graveyard are like this. I really like these two Pokemon. These like Graveyard Ghost Dogs. It's just cool. It's just such a cool concept to me. Like they like bury themselves underground, but then their little candle or their tombstone sticks out from the top of their head, and that's all you see. But when you approach it, they like they come out of, they like appear out of the ground, kind of like zombies, and they're just dogs. I don't know. It's just a cool concept. It sounds like something that Pokemon should have done like many years ago, and they just never did. They just never did. And now that they've done it, it seems like it feels like something they should have done like years ago. It's so cool. I don't know, man. I just really like it. I really like it, and I just think it's really cool. But next we got a Flamingo. It's honestly, it's called Flamigo, but it's just a flamingo. It also quite literally looks like a flamingo. Honestly, I'm gonna put it in the top of meh tier because the fact that Pokemon, a billion-dollar company, was like, yeah, let's just release a flamingo and just call it Flamigo, make it a little different. It's crazy. I mean, it's not surprising because Pokemon have done that in the past. Like they've released Seal, which is a seal. And they've released like other like very simple Pokemon that like their name is what they are. You know what I mean? It's like Seal is Seal, Flamingo is Flamigo. You know, it's like, it's just Need I say more? Uh, fish, fish, flamingo, amigo. No, flamigo, amigo. It's not flamingo, it's flamigo. If they release a fish Pokemon and call it fish, I will die. I will die. I'll just perish. They called, I mean, I guess they did release Goldeen, which is a goldfish, but it's kind of a little different because. Oh, Deerling, which is a deer. You know, I mean, to be fair, that is kind of. I think seal is like the only example I can think of right now. Oh, Pidgey. Yeah, Pidgey. Pidgeot. Pidgey, yeah. Yeah. Next we have Citadel and Cetitan. I actually really like these guys. I don't know what other people think, but I actually really like Citadel and Cetitan. I think they look really cool. They also have a really amazing shiny form as well. Yeah, I think these guys look amazing. And as a result, I think I'm gonna put Cetitan here. I think I'm gonna put Citadel here. I really like Citadel, but I think I like Wooper more. I don't think it's in peak tier though. I do like these two though. Their shiny forms are amazing as well. Um, but yeah. Next, oh my god, King's Gambit. This guy is so cool. It's so cool. Like honestly, it's like Annihilate, King Gambit. Like it's a toss up between these two. Which one you like more? I think I like Annihilate just a little bit more than King's Gambit. But King Gambit is dude, it's just a fucking it's a shogun. It's a shogun samurai. Like it's so bro, it's just cool, man. It's just cool. What can I say? It's cool. It's awesome. It's a cute, unique Pokemon. Its evolution requirement to evolve from Bisharp into it. It's so cool. Like you have to kill the Bisharps that are the leader of a pack. Like that's cool. That's so cool. And you have to kill 3 of them. Which is like, I don't know, man. It's just such a cool concept. I really like them. Like these two are interchangeable for me. I really like King's Gambit and Annihilate. Like they're just cool. They're just cool, man. Next we have Veluza. Honestly, I actually really like Veluza, but not that much. I think I like him enough to be in the WoW tier, but not too high in the WoW tier. Yeah. I like Veluza. It's just not he's just not there for me. Next we have Dodonzo. This guy reminds me of King DDD or Wishcash. Like a fusion of King DDD and Wishcash. It's just really derpy, big. It was kind of cool seeing him eat Tatsugiri. And then become stronger as a Titan. I thought that was pretty cool. I like the whole gimmick between these 3 guys as well. Like these guys, they're all like these are dragon Pokemon, and then he's just water. But he eats these guys like sushi, and he becomes stronger. I think it's a cool concept and it's interesting. Um, mm, I don't know where I would put them to be honest. They're interesting, but I'm not that crazy about them. I think they're all right. I think I like them more than Farafarig, to be honest. Out of the Tatsugiris, I think the orange one's my favorite. Then the red, or then the pink one, and then the yellow one. I think that order, yeah. That's it for all the like normal Pokemon for the most part in Scarlet and Violet. The Pokemon that are left are either in the DLC, Paradox, or pseudo legendaries, or legendaries themselves. So this is where all the exciting parts will happen, or this is where all the exciting Pokemon are, where probably a lot of these are gonna most definitely probably end up in peak. So let's just quickly get through these, because I don't want to waste any more time, because these guys are just amazing, all of them. Great Tusk. Oh, I did want to say, honestly, the Paradox past Pokemon have like much cooler names than the Paradox future Pokemons, because the Paradox future Pokemons, they all start with iron, like Iron Vertex, Iron Thorns, Iron Jugulus, Iron Hands, Iron Bundle, Iron Treads. Like, a lot of the Paradox future Pokemons look really cool, but I hate the fact that they're all labeled as iron. Why do they have to all be iron? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wish there was something else to refer to them than iron. Because, like, the Paradox Pass Pokemon, this is Great Tusk, Screamtail, Brute Bonnet, Fluttermane, Slitherwing, Sandy Shocks. Like, those are more interesting, cool, creative names for these Pokemon. And then these guys are Iron Treads, Iron Bundle, Iron Hands, Iron Jugulus, Iron Moth, Iron Thorns. You know? Like, they're all just iron. I kind of get it, because like, it's supposed to symbolize in the future everything is automated, and you get, like, you know, prototype versions 1 to 10, you know, like prototype 1, prototype 2, prototype 3, prototype 4, prototype 5, prototype 6. Like, they're not that unique in that sense, like naming convention wise. And then in the past, people are more creative or very colorful, very culturally like influenced when it comes to naming and conventions like that. That's just, I think that's what they're trying to go for. I don't know, man. It's just Great Tusk, Screamtail, Fluttermane just sounds so cool in comparison to Iron Hands. Iron Hands, Iron Bundle. I just but yeah, I wanted to get that out of the way. First things first, Great Tusk. Great Tusk, honestly, peak. This is really cool. Like, he's really cool. I really like Iron Tusk. Screamtail, I like Screamtail. Not that much. Not that much. I think Screamtail is like right here for me. Like, it's like in the middle of the WoW. It's pretty cool. There's no Iron Feet. Brute Bonnet. I actually don't like Brute Bonnet. I think it's a villain. I think it's Among Us with moss hanging down, I think. It just looks ugly. I don't like it. It just looks like it's ugly and edgy and emo. It just, I don't like it. Fluttermane though. Ooh, this one is so cool. I really like Fluttermane. Like, it looks very similar to Mischievous, but Mischievous was always such a cool Pokemon. And the fact that it got like an update revamped version of it just made Mischievous look so much cooler. Like, honestly, I think Mischievous is like right here for me. Like, it's pretty up there and peak tier. We have Slitherwing next. Slitherwing is really cute. It's Volcarona's like Paradox past form. I'm not too crazy about moths, to be honest. They scare me. And as a result, I'm probably gonna have to put it down here, like near Veluza. Because it's cute and whatnot, but like at the same time it kind of creeps me out a lot, so I'm not too crazy about it. Sandy Shocks, I'm not a fan of Sandy Shocks because it looks like Magneton's great grandparents attended like a party in the 60s where they wore wigs and very heavy makeup and like bright neon clothes, you know, bright neon jackets, and like walked around and danced everywhere. Like I can imagine them doing the moonwalk from one place to another, and that's the only way they commute or travel. They have to moonwalk everywhere. I just imagine that with these guys. So as a result, it makes me think they're villains and a menace to society. I'm not a fan of Sandy Shocks. I just no, just no. Iron Treads. I actually really like Iron Treads. Not as much as Iron Tusk, but I really do like Iron Treads. I would put Iron Treads probably right here. I really think Iron Treads looks cool. Iron Bundle, honestly, it just looks way too similar to Delibird for me. Like it doesn't look like any change other than its color palette was really made. I know it's got that like turbo engine thing that like Reshiram and Zekrom has, which is pretty cool. But like it's just kind of, it's just like there, you know? Like I don't like it that much in comparison. So I think Iron Bundle going there is pretty fine. Iron Hands on the other hand, I really like Iron Hands. I think like it's Hariyama, but it's really cool. Like how much like attention to detail and how many things it has within itself, where like it's got like it like powers down and like all the lights on its body turns off when it powers down. It's just a really strong Pokemon. It's also got like floating hands that like are magnetically connected to its body through like magnetism or stuff like that. I don't know, that's just really cool to me. It's just really cool and really interesting. Iron Jugulus, same thing. It's like Hydreigon's like evolution. I really like Iron Jugulus. I think it looks really cool. I don't think it gets as much spotlight as the other Paradox Future Pokemons in comparison. Actually, I think I like it less than Iron Tread. I actually think I like Iron Treads more. I don't know. Iron Jugulus is interesting. It's just I think Hydreigon by itself just looks way better than it. Actually, the more and more I think about it, I feel like Iron Jugulus is down here. It looks really cool. I like its color palette. It's just, I don't know, it's just kind of boring in comparison to the rest of the guys. Iron Moth, on the other hand, though, I think is really cool. Iron Moth might... Actually, no. I really like Iron Thorns as well. Iron Thorns, Iron Moth, and Iron Valiant are like top tier Paradox Pokemon for me. Actually, I think I like them more than Great Tusk. I really like these Pokemon. I think I like Iron and Thorns just a little bit more because it's green. I think I like Iron Thorns just a little bit more because I really like the colors. Next, oh, we have Frigibax. Frigibax is like a bulldog. It's like, it's so ugly that it's cute, you know? You know that like, you know like how a bulldog is? Or a pit bull, sorry, pit bull. You know, like a pit bull? Like it's so ugly, it's cute. That's kind of what I get when I look at a Frigibax. It kind of looks like a Trico, but grayed out. And as a result, I think it's alright. Like it's cute, but it's like, it's kind of mid, TBH. I put it like over here maybe. Like I don't really like it that much, but it's like a good middle of the pack Pokemon. Arctibax, on other hand, I think is really cool. I think Arctibax is like really cool, borderline cusp of wow, and it's alright. Like, it's cool, but it's not that cool just yet. Until it becomes Excalibur, which is fucking Godzilla. Like, this thing is just Godzilla. It's just straight up Godzilla. Excalibur is based off of Godzilla. It's so cool to me. Like, I think it's just really cool. Like, yeah, I like Excalibur a lot. I like Excalibur. I know some people don't like Excalibur. Like, it's like the weakest pseudo legendary Pokemon to be released. But I actually really like Excalibur. I really do, because it's just straight. It's just Godzilla, man. Like, I'm just a sucker for that. It's really, I don't know. It also reminds me of the Dragon Zord, or sorry, the Godzilla Zord from Power Rangers. I think it was the Green Ranger from the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that had it. That had like the Godzilla Kaiju Megazord. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was the Green Ranger that did. And this guy just looks like something the Green Ranger would use if it was green. Like, if it had Iron Thorns' color palette, I feel like Excalibur would be right there. Would be right there. Next, we have Gimmighoul. I actually really like Gimmighoul. I think it was such a cool and interesting Pokemon. I actually like its chest form way more than by itself. I think its chest form is like right here for me. I think right here for me, it's like right in the middle. I really like the capital. Yes, yes, yes. This is the capitalist one. I really like Gimmighoul, and I also like Goldengo as well. I was really excited to see what Gimmighoul would evolve into, and when I saw that it evolved into Goldengo, I was like kind of weirded out by it. But the more and more I saw it and played with it, the more I started to like it. Because like Goldengo is like this, it's just like a surfer dude. He kind of gives me like Sonic the Hedgehog vibes, where it's like he's like, hey dude, what's up? Ride the waves, man. Ride the waves. Don't worry about money. I'm strapped up with cash. We don't gotta worry about money at all. We're just here to have a good time, man. Like, that's the kind of guy he reminds me of. And I just really like that. I think he's really cool. So I like Goldengo. I think he's like a solid mid-tier with Gimmighoul. That's kind of the image I get from Gimmighoul and Goldengo. Surfer dude, hell yeah. Let's ride the waves, man. Ride the waves. So yeah. Let's see. Next we have Wo-Chien. It's all right. I don't really like Wo-Chien, to be honest. I think it's the weakest out of the 4 legendaries from the original, from the Paldea region. I didn't really like Wo-Chien. It just, I don't know. He's like a moss monster. He kind of reminds me of that like black goopy monster from that one Studio Ghibli movie. Fuck, what was it called? It was like the little girl whose parents turned into pigs, and then she had to go to the witch to remove the curse on her parents, and she fell in love with like, or she started developing an interest on like a white dragon boy, and then there's that like giant black goop monster with a mask that like attacks them. Spirit Away, is that what it's called? Spirit Away? It might be Spirit Away. Let me check. Spirited Away. Yes, yes, yes. 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 That is who Wo-Chien reminds me of. He reminds me of that giant villain that ends up becoming the good guy. Like midway through the movie. That's who Wo-Chien reminds you of. Chin Pao, easily the best of the four legendaries. I really, really like Chin Pao a lot. Like, up here a lot. Chin Pao is so cool. Like, Chin Pao, it's so cool because he's like a white leopard, but his teeth are daggers. They're frozen daggers. That's just so cool. It's so cool. Like, I can't tell you like how cool they are. Like, it's so, so, so cool. Like, oh my god, Chin Pao is so cool. It's so, so, so cool. And then next we have Ting Liu, which was the first of the four that I caught. This one I'm not too interested in. Every time I look at it, I see its helmet that it's wearing or its horns, and it looks like a Beyblade stadium. Like every time I see its like head ornament, it looks like a Beyblade stadium. Like it looks like a giant dish with like these like little spikes sticking out of it, and it looks like you can launch Beyblades in it. Like that's what I see every time I look at this guy, and as a result, I just can't look at him any other way. But I do like Beyblades. I think Beyblades are cool, so I think it deserves a pretty high placement just because of Beyblades. But yeah, I don't think it's any cooler than that. And then Chi Yun or Yun Chi, a little fish one. Honestly, this might be like down here for me. Like at least with Orthoworm, it's derpy, and whatnot. But this guy is just, he's just boring. He's just boring in comparison. I don't really like him. He's just, yeah, he's just not interesting at all in comparison. He's just not interesting at all. What do we have next? Next we have Roaring Moon. So Roaring Moon is a very interesting Pokemon. Because Roaring Moon is so cool. Because it's like Mega Salamence. It's basically Salamence, but Mega. That's what Roaring Moon is. And it's cool, but I think I like Salamence more than Roaring Moon. As crazy as that sounds. I think I like I like Salamence, like regular Salamence more than Roaring Moon. I feel like Roaring Moon's got a little too much going on for it in comparison to like Salamence, you know? Like I really like Salamence's design because it's so simple and it's so like iconic in a sense. Where like Roaring Moon kind of looks like, it looks like a fusion of Hydreigon and Salamence together. Like Mega Salamence and Hydreigon, you just combine the two. That's kind of what Roaring Moon reminds me of. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I think I like Roaring Moon more than Screamtail, but not more than Wooper. I think Roaring Moon is like up here in the WoW tier, like really high up there. I don't think it reaches peak though. Iron Valiant, on the other hand, though, this shit, when I saw it for the first time, my jaw dropped. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw Turo send out Iron Valiant. I was like, oh my god. It's like Glade and Gardevoir fused together and futuristic. It's so cool, man. Like, I told you guys how much I like Mega Man. This straight up looks like a Mega Man character. Like, Iron Valiant and Ceruledge look like Mega Man characters. They look like enemies or bad guys that you could fight in Mega Man. Like, they look so cool. Like, they're so cool. I really like them. I really like them a lot. I also like their color palette as well. Dude, Iron Valiant looks like me. Is that crazy to say? Iron Valiant looks like me. It's green, pink, and black and white. I am Iron Valiant. I really, really like Iron Valiant. It's just like you for real, for real. I really like Iron Valiant. I don't know if I like Cerulege more than Iron Valiant though. That's the thing. Like these two were like top two for me, probably for the next. Oh no, I spoke too soon. Koraidon and Miraidon, the two box legendaries of Pokemon. Ah, I really like them. I really like these two a lot. I think obviously I like Miraidon more because I chose Pokemon Violet for a reason. I like how Miraidon looks in comparison to Koraidon, but Koraidon's shiny form looks so much better than Miraidon's. A million times better. But but Miraidon is up there. Miraidon's up there. I honestly these God dude, Scarlet Violet's some good Pokemon. Oh, Driplin. Yes, I actually really like Driplin as well. It's a little slurpy, syrupy apple. I do like Driplin a lot. Honestly, I think Driplin is like here for me. I like Driplin. Thank you for the lyric, Alicia. I really like Driplin. I think it's really cute. It's interesting how like slippery and gooey it is. Um, I also have like a love-hate relationship with it because of it's Kieran's main Pokemon. Like his favorite and partner Pokemon that he's kept with him throughout start to end was Driplin. Um, I really do like that, like storytelling that they do with him. So yeah, I like Driplin for that result. I should have put Hydrapple next to Driplin. But next we have Poltergeist and Poltergeist and Sinus Matcha. The two Matcha Pokemon basically. They're kind of cool. Honestly, this one's meh for me. I think this one's probably like top of meh for me. Poltergeist, I'm not too crazy about it. Sinistcha though, I actually do like Sinistcha. Um, I think I would put it underneath Gimme Ghoul for Sinistcha. I would not eat Sinistcha. I don't think I would. I don't think I would. Matcha's yummy. I'm not too crazy about matcha, to be honest. Matcha's okay. I won't say no to matcha, but I'm not too crazy about matcha. But next we have Basculegion, which I know technically these Pokemon are from Arceus, Legends of Arceus, but I didn't know these Pokemon existed prior to play Pokemon Violet, because I actually did not play Arceus, so I didn't know. But I'm gonna count them towards the Scarlet and Violet decks, or count them as a part of the Scarlet and Violet Pokedex. All right, Basculegion. I think it really looks really cool, actually. I would put it underneath Low Kicks. Ursaluna. Oh, the Blood Moon Ursaluna. This guy was so cool. Like, it's actually really cool. I think I would put it underneath Shroodle for me. I really like Ursaluna, Blood Moon Ursaluna. The story for this was so cool. It's just, it was so disappointing how much of a nothing burger it became after we caught it. Because, like, nothing really happened afterwards. But the lore leading up to it was really cool. How, like, it's blind in one eye and it can only see in the other. But the eye that is blind became able to see, like, it gained night vision. And it's covered in mud. And then the mud hardened so much that it became steel. Like, that's really cool. It also looks like it's been through a lot. So I like that. But next we have these three idiots. I'll be honest, I don't really like these guys. They were annoying. I hate them. I will honestly put them in villains. I did like this one though. I think this one looks really cool. So I would probably put this like underneath Quaquavel. But Monkey Dory and Ukidogi, I just don't like, man. They just remind me of Jesse and James, to be honest. They're just there and annoying. Not a fan of them, to be honest. Ogerpon though. Remember chat, remember Ogerpon? Of course you remember Ogerpon. She's such a sweetheart. I love Ogerpon. She's so sweet. She can go all the way up here for me. Oops. There we go. I like Ogerpon. Ogerpon's cute. She's a little friend. Ogerpon. I like Ogerpon. Cleovor. Adorable. Amara, save your bits. Save your bits. Ogerpon is cute. I really like Ogerpon. She's very sweet. Cleovor. I thought Cleovor was a standalone Pokemon. I didn't know that Cleovor evolved from Scyther. I still think Scizor is cooler than Cleovor. But it's cool that we have another evolution line from Scyther. But honestly, Cleovor's kind of just for me. It's not that interesting. I mean, it's pretty wow. Oh, sorry. Wait, wrong tier. Wrong tier list. It's kind of like here for me, to be honest. It's kind of all right, but it's just I don't know, man. It's just it's all right. And then we have Quillfish's Hisuian form, which I actually kind of like a lot. But not that much. I would probably put it here, and the same thing for Quillfin. I think it just looks really. It kind of looks dumb, to be honest. Like, it kind of looks dumb, because it's like, how am I supposed to hug it? How do you hug this Pokemon? Wherever you try to grab it from, it's gonna fucking stab you. Unless it like can retract those spikes or soften them so you can touch it. But even if you did touch it, it is a poison type, so it's like, how do you hug it? You know? I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like it as much as like the Quillfish. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I'm gonna put it down here. Actually, no, we're gonna put it down here. It's the body with no touchy. This is like, touch me and you die. Touch me and you die. Actually, I'm gonna let's make some quick changes before we finish off the rest of these Pokemon. After thinking about it, I think I'm gonna move Cloth down one. Because it's derpy, but I don't really like it that much. At least in comparison to some of these other Pokemon. So I think I'm gonna move Cloth down here. I think I'm gonna move Wugtrio also down here as well. Wiggly just gives me the EBGBs, so I'm gonna move it down here as well. Veluza is actually pretty cool. So I'm going to keep it up there. Cleovor, Arctobax are cool, but not cool enough to be moved up here. I think Kappa's Kid is actually going to move down a tier as well. I'm not too crazy about the little Kappa Kid. I think it's really cool. But it's like not, oh my god, wow, cool, you know? It's like, oh, that's kind of interesting. It's a Kappa. But that's it. There's no other thought after that. Archuladon. This one I struggle to say his name a lot, but Archuladon, honestly, I don't know what people think about Duraludon and Archuladon, but I think these are some of the two coolest Pokemons. Two coolest dragon Pokemons. I honestly will put probably Archuladon like up here probably. And then we're going to move Armor Rouge down to be behind Oldengo. Yeah. I think I'm happy with this list now. Hydrapple. I kind of like Hydrapple, just not as much as Dripplin, I think. Because Hydrapple has like multiple heads, right? Actually, I like Hydrapple more than Dripplin. Yeah, I think I like Hydrapple more than Dripplin, unironically. Oh, and then these guys. Bro, I'll be honest, I keep forgetting these guys exist. I know they're in the game, but like, because they were not featured in the... I don't even remember their names. What are they called? Gouging Fire and Raging Bolt. Yeah, bro, I cannot remember these guys for the life of me. Like, between these guys, I think Gouging Fire looks the coolest. And Raging Bolt kind of looks derpy. Because it's just a big giant Raikou giraffe Pokemon with clouds covering its face. And then this guy is just a lion dog thing that's like has a giant ornament on his head. I don't know. It feels a little too much. You know, it feels a little too much. Especially if you see what Raikou and Entei look like normally. I think Raikou and Entei are like really cool designs. I don't think they really needed this like touch up done to them. And then, but on the opposite spectrum, the Unova Sacred Sword Pokemons actually became really cool in their paradox forms. Iron Crown, Iron Boulder are like two of the coolest paradox paradox legendaries, because like, I don't know, like Cobalion and Terrakion just didn't look that interesting or cool to me. Virizion was probably my favorite out of the three from the original Unova line. But these ones, these new ones, they look so much cooler now. They look so much cooler. And they're just so much more interesting now that I think I'm going to put Iron Crown here, and Iron Boulder here. Actually, I don't really like our Iron Boulder that much. I think I put Iron Boulder down here. Now Terapagos, this little guy. I saw what its shiny form looks like. If you ever look it up, the shiny form of Terapagos is really cool. It's like this bright cyan blue color, and it looks really cool. And I think I actually prefer the shiny version of Terapagos than its normal form. But there's no way to get its shiny form legitimately. The only way you can get it is by hacking it in, which is against terms of service, and that's not good. You shouldn't do that. So unfortunately, it's not. There's like no real way to get it. But Terapagos by itself, I mean, it's alright. It's nothing too crazy. Yes, Terapagos, pretty much all Pokemon except Pecharunt have a shiny. Pecharunt, for some reason, is the only one I can't find a shiny form. Or it's not available on Cerebi, at least. Which is interesting. I wonder if that was done on purpose or not. But yeah, Terapagos has a shiny. It's just there's no actual way to get it. It's cute. It reminds me of a My Little Pony character, to be honest. It's a little turtle. I think it's up here. I don't think it's. Yeah, the thing is, so the reason why I have mixed feelings about it, I think it could be because of the story. Because in the story, Kieran was so desperate to catch it to match our power because we stole Ogerpon from it. And I think because of that, I can't find myself in my heart to bring Terapagos up here. I think it has to just be happy being down here. Because I don't think I can bring it in my heart to put both Terapagos and Ogerpon with each other. I feel like that would just break Kieran. So I think I'm happy there. And next we have Walking Wake, which honestly, out of these three Paradox legendaries, this is the ugliest one of them all. By far the ugliest one of them all. I am not a fan of it at all. Like, I'm not a fan of it so much, I'm gonna put it down here. Like, Walking Wake is just, it doesn't look good. Like, some of the other Paradox Pokemons look really fucking cool. Like Great Tusk, Fluttermane. But like the rest of them just look so ugly in comparison. Like I think overall the future Paradox future Pokemons look the coolest. I think they look the coolest. But they just have terrible names. Because they all start with Iron. Which is weird. Oh, so next we have Iron Leaves, which is probably my favorite of the legendary Paradox Pokemons. I think I don't know why they're called Iron. Because I don't even think Iron is that strong of a resource. Because, like, isn't Steel stronger than Iron? Or, like, Adamantite? Or Mithril? Diamond? You know, like, why aren't they called Diamond Thorns, Diamond Hands? Like, isn't Diamond tougher than Iron? Why do they have to be called Iron? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. But regardless of how I feel or how I feel or how I don't feel, I do think Iron Leaves is by far the coolest. I also like its color palette a lot because it's like green and pink. It's green and pink. I think it's really cool. I'm trying to think. Do I like Irons more than Iron Thorns? I think I like it a little bit more than Iron Thorns just because it's got pink on it. I think it's because he's got pink. I like Iron Thorns the most. And then last but not least, we have Pecharunt. This guy, oh, he was such a troll. He was such a troll. Pecharunt. However, Pecharunt did bring some funny moments into the series and into the franchise. And as a result, I think I'm going to put Pecharunt right here. And I think I'm going to move these guys up a bit more. I, um, I think that's it. Honestly, I think we're done. Let me give a quick look through all of this and see if I'm happy with the placements of all these Pokemon real quick. Hmm. Hmm. Honestly, I think we might be good. Yeah, we survived Pokemon tier list. It did go on longer than I wanted it to, but that's fine. That means I can save the figuring out what my favorite Pokemon uh thing for tomorrow's stream. Because I don't want to stay up too late. Because it's almost midnight. And I'd like to sleep somewhat on time today. But yeah, I think I'm happy with this tier list. So yeah, so I think this is my tier list of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, chat. In peak tier, we have Ceruledge, Iron Valiant, Miraidon as our top 3. I think I'm quite happy with the placement of these 3. Honestly, 1 and 2 are interchangeable with each other. I can't really decide between the two of which one I like more, but I think I like Ceruledge just a little bit more than Iron Valiant, just a wee bit more. I think honestly my answer could be different tomorrow. Tomorrow I could have it like this. But yeah, I think these two are like interchangeable between my favorites. I do like Miraidon. I think Miraidon by far is my favorite legendary from this entire generation. I really liked Miraidon a lot. Yeah, I think I really liked Miraidon a lot. I'm actually gonna make a change here. I think I'm gonna switch Ogerpon and Koraidon's placements because although Koraidon's cool, I don't think I like Koraidon that much. The thing is, I love Koraidon a lot as its shiny form, but because this is not shiny, I think I'm indifferent towards it. Or like I like it a lot, but not as much as Ogerpon or all these other Pokemon. Actually, I'm gonna move Koraidon a bit more down, actually. I think I'm moving all the way down here. Yeah. I think I'm gonna move Koraidon all the way down there. So yeah, I think where the list is now is a good representation of what I like and what I don't like in terms of Pokemon. So I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot this and post it on Twitter. So if you guys would like to see like the full list, or maybe down the line in the future you want to see uh what I think is like the best and the worst of Pokemon Scarlet, you're more than welcome to look at it. At some point in the future, we're gonna create a tier list for all 1,000 Pokemon. Where we're just gonna grab every single Pokemon in existence, every single one, and put them on a tier list. That one will probably take an entire day to do, especially if I spend a lot of time just yapping like I did today, because we only looked at like 100 today and it's already been 2 hours. So multiply that by 10, you know? So 10, 2 hours, that's 20 hours. That's like an entire day. So if we do end up going through all the Pokemon together, hopefully I figure out a system where we can make it go by a little bit faster so it doesn't take too long. But this is our list. Obviously this is my list, my opinions. If you disagree or you don't like it, or if you're not happy with something, sucks to suck, you can make your own list. You're more than welcome to. The website I use is Tierlist Maker. You can literally just go on Tierlist Maker, go on the search bar, type Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Pokemon, and then just click on one of them, and then it'll have all the Scarlet Violet Pokemons like this, and then you can just, you know, put them in, move them in place in terms of what you like about them and what you don't like about them. For the most part, I think Scarlet and Violet had a lot of cool designed Pokemon. Like I think a lot of them look really cool and interesting. Hence why like a majority of them are up here. These ones down here are like they're all right, but like they're not too crazy. I'm like so tempted to make like another tier, like goat tier, because like goat tier would be like these ones up here, and then probably all the way until Palmy, and then the rest of them will just stay in this tier. Yeah, let's just make a goat tier. No, we're not gonna be here for another hour. No worries. Goat. Add above. Oh. Peak. Goat. And it will just be these guys. Yeah, I think make it pink. I think this is a better showcase of my feelings, because I really like these Pokemon up here way more than these ones down here, like so much more, and I feel like I should show that and represent that. So I think these are like, these ones up here are like the pinnacle um of let's call it goat pinnacle. Why is it doing that? Oh god. Goat pinnacle. I think these are like some of the greatest Pokemons to come out of Scarlet and Violet. These ones down here are pretty cool. They're just not the goats. These are like, you know, pretty solid tiers as well. These are all right. These are meh. Like, it's like a participation reward. Like, you tried at least. And these ones are just straight up villains. They're all, each one of these guys are terrorists. And they all commit crimes and stuff like that. And they need to be locked up in jail and prison. So if you like any of these guys, that says more about you than me. But yeah, that is all Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream. And hopefully you guys are happy. And I'm very happy to be able to do this again. Because it genuinely feels like forever since I last spoke to you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in, for lurking, for listening in, for watching the stream, for interacting, whatnot. I really do appreciate it. Always appreciate you guys tuning in and whatnot. I really missed you guys. I had fun. I have so many things planned for the future. So just think of these past 2 weeks as like a break for me or a vacation for me, because from now on, I'm going to put my feet down the pedal and we're not letting off the gas. We're going to straight cook. We're going to cook so much, I'm going to set fires around the house. It's gonna be smoking and burning here. And hopefully you guys got your inhalers so you're not coughing and choking on some smoke and stuff like that. So that's I hope you guys are looking forward to that. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much. Please, if you haven't already, please watch the newest YouTube video that I've uploaded. It's a long video, but it will be worth your while. I think it's my best work yet if you haven't seen it. And of course, if you're watching this stream and aren't followed, hit that follow button, turn on notifications so you'll get notified when I go live for next stream. And of course, I'll see you guys tomorrow, where hopefully we'll decide what my favorite Pokemon is. Because we're going to be looking through over 1,000 Pokemon, and I'm going to choose 6 favorites. All right. So it's going to be a very interesting stream. It's going to be a very, very interesting stream. So hopefully you guys look forward to that as well, because I will be here tomorrow. But like always, my name is Reiniyal. Thank you for watching the stream.